We don't just forget dates, we rewrite them. Names drift, legends stick. What was here before the story we remember? Step closer. Welcome to History Amnesia, where memory thins. Could King Arthur's legend trace to the Grand Canyon? Just maybe? Let's wonder. Carefully. We picture Arthur in rainy Britain, with stone castles and green hills. A sword drawn from stone, the round table gathered close. But what if the West holds a faint echo of Camelot, etched on sun-baked walls and old survey maps? Not proof, an invitation. Deep within the Grand Canyon, a towering butte draws the eye. Cartographers named it King Arthur Castle. This is not a claim of history, but a gesture of possibility. And we remember this is indigenous land, layered with far older names and stories. Still, the map reveals a pattern worth noticing. Across this canyon, Arthurian names cluster like constellations. Nearby stands Guinevere Castle, Merlin Abyss, and Excalibur. 3 threads to follow. Naming traditions of explorers and surveyors, stories migrants carried across the sea, and scattered echoes, place names, folk tales, symbolic artifacts that hint at possibility. Let's trace them with care, curious and open. Names travel the way stories do, crossing oceans, taking root, and reshaping how we see a place, not just as geology, but as meaning. The canyon becomes a stage where memory and imagination meet. The presence of Arthurian names invites a simple question. What inspired these choices? Why here? In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it's thought that surveyors and mapmakers reached for mythic labels to match the canyon's scale, grouping Arthurian names as a cluster. Part of it may reflect their education, classics and chivalric lore at their fingertips. Part of it echoes popular revivals, Arthur reimagined in books, poems, and stage, and part of it is frontier realism, people carrying on the tradition of those who were there before. Arthurian tales reach beyond crowns and battles. They ask what is right and how to lead with honor. They weigh the burdens of leadership, the ache of betrayal, and the hope for a better world. Ideas that feel universal. Feelings and questions that belong to anyone, in any era. So when explorers faced these immense buttes, they reached for legends of the era equal to their grandeur. Names that suggested majesty, epic trials, and endurance beyond a lifetime. Arthur offered a ready-made vocabulary, familiar, evocative, and scaled to wonder. Was naming a peak King Arthur Castle a claim of footsteps or just a metaphor placed on stone? It signals the possibility of the landscape and potential of how awe and power find their names. It is the same feeling a great, enduring story leaves behind. A tribute from one wonder to another, and a story of a people that crossed an ocean. Stories are living things. They travel, they adapt, and sometimes they are based in truth. Arthur's tale sailed west in not only trunks and in hearts, but in ship ledgers and family Bibles perhaps, through sermons and songs, dime novels, school primers. But beyond this is actuality. Printed, recited, reimagined on shores of a new world. American storytellers reshaped its ideals, justice, fellowship, virtue, to suit a restless, hopeful republic. One reading is that these ideas circulated everywhere, classrooms, campfires, courtrooms, so the landscape met the legend halfway. A child hears of Camelot, sketches a round table in chalk, the image lingers. Perhaps an explorer, years later, looks up at ramparts of stone and feels that old code stirring. It's possible the name arrived first, the proof is hidden. It may be gone, forever. It's up to us to continue the quest, in service to something larger than ourselves. So when maps were drawn, the words were ready. King Arthur in stone, perhaps there before it was seen, and then impossible to unsee. The legend became a global one, felt here, written on stone by the past as much as by maps. Americans continued to weave it into their own fabric, naming peaks and buttes after a legendary court, making the old king speak with a new voice, echoing across red rock like ramparts. This journey isn't chance, it's what wonder does when landscapes suggest stories. It's a testament of the potential of a royal visit. Consider the case. Supporters point to clusters of names: King Arthur, Guinevere, Excalibur, neighbors on the same horizon. They fit an age enamored with chivalry and moral order, ideal language for epic stone. The mesas and towers can look like castles at dusk, but there's a skeptical view too. Some say the names were fashionable branding, that surveyors named to market maps and parks more than to honor myth, and that such naming can overwrite older place knowledge if we're not careful. These are ancestral homelands of many peoples. Respect means remembering that stories long preceded Camelot. So how should we read King Arthur Castle on the map? Some would say, not as archaeology, as metaphor. Is it an interpretive bridge between myth and stone? A story label, not a claim. It invites wonder without certainties, and asks for care. So both awe and humility belong here. Let the legend illuminate the canyon, without eclipsing it. That balance keeps the map honest and the story alive. A bridge you can cross in thought, not in time. So, in the end, what does it mean that a sun-scorched peak in the Grand Canyon bears the name King Arthur Castle? It means possibilities can endure like stone and shape how we see it. It means a name can be a bridge, connecting a landscape to a legend, connecting our present to a distant past. We can't claim the king ever rode these trails, not yet, but his story did. It traveled on the tongues of storytellers, in the pages of books, and in the hearts of people who looked at a majestic formation and saw a castle fit for a king. The canyon holds names that echo Camelot. That blend of myth and stone enriches our experience of both. The Grand Canyon is overwhelming in its natural beauty, a testament to the slow, patient work of water and time. And Americans used Arthur here to speak of order and virtue amid the vastness. These names invite us to see more than just rock and sky. They invite us to think about quests, ideals, and the stories we tell ourselves to make sense of the world. The names don't diminish the canyon's reality. They enhance it. The story of King Arthur in America is a hopeful one, so keep wondering. Keep comparing legend and landscape. And let's hope one day we'll find truth. Enjoyed the journey? Like, subscribe, ring the bell for more Legends landscapes. Thanks for watching.